Good morning. Time to make the coffee. Well, today's high is going to be 81. Beautiful. It's going to be the last day, I'm sure, that's going to be in the 80s. But it's not going to be that cold. It's going to be in the 60s probably the rest of the week. So it's very nice. It's been a beautiful fall so far. The leaves are starting to turn, but they aren't exactly there yet. They're still maintaining their color for the most part, but they are starting to drop. So I don't know if this is going to be a beautiful autumn as far as the leaves go, but sometimes what happens is, especially if it's been dry, which it has been, they just sort of turn brown and fall off. So it doesn't matter. Mother Nature's going to do what Mother Nature's going to do. So anyway, I'm going to have some coffee. In the meantime, cheers. So tomorrow is going to be my oldest grandson's birthday, and he's going to be 23. So he's the grandson that lives with me. And he lives with me because his mom remarried and they bought a house. And her husband is a very handy guy, so they're redoing their house. And since he's doing most of the work, it's been taking them a long time. And when they bought this house, they moved in with his mother, and my oldest grandson wanted to live with me instead. So it's not supposed to be a permanent situation, but if it is, that's fine. He's saving up for a house or something. So eventually he does want to move out on his own, but in the meantime, I'm enjoying having him here with me. I doubt very much if he'll move back in with his mom, being 23. He'll probably just keep saving money and see if he can't find a house that is suitable for him. So anyway, I plan on staying home today and getting the last things done that I need to do outside, and getting a start on the garage cleanup, since after this it's going to be chillier. But I really would like to hire those organizing people again, but right now I just don't have the money for that. I'm still paying off my tires and my car repair, so that needs to be done first, because I don't want to get into a world of debt, and especially when you're on a limited income, it's extremely hard to get caught up. So I'm trying my best to stay within a reasonable budget. So I'm not too concerned about building wealth right now, saving a lot of money, but I am saving a little bit and trying to keep up with everything, since everything has gotten so expensive. And I'm trying to figure out the easiest way to maintain that goal. So once I get my tires and car repair paid off, then I'll have a little bit more money to hire some help with organizing the attic and the garage, and the harder things. The other things I can do myself, because I actually like to organize. So all that I can do myself, and my house isn't that horrendous that, I can't handle it. Except for the garage has gotten out of control. But even that, I can chip away at. So that's what I'm going to do. So, all right, well, I'm going to go enjoy my coffee for now and come up with a plan for today. All right, well, here I am back at my tracker, my Blackboard tracker, and I'm not going to buy any food today, so Now, yesterday I did buy produce, but that's not counting on this not going to the store. I just bought the basics, and that's all I'm going to buy for for a while. I'm going to see how long I can go. And that was the idea, that I only would buy produce and that's it. Not other things unless it's absolutely necessary. So I'm trying to keep a handle on my food spending, and that was about, I can't remember exactly how much I spend on produce. I think it was, let's say, around $30, and I prepped everything, and so I'm good to go for quite a while now. All right, well, see how I do. I decided to sit at my kitchen table. I haven't talked much at the kitchen table lately, so cheers. So what I'm trying to do with my senior living life here is try and make things easier. And it's a slow process, but that's all right. I'm retired, so I have time. I can take my time. I don't have to rush. So I'm trying to get it to the point where I have everything that I need and potentially might need, but not to the point where the potentially part is out of control. The parts of my house that I need, some tools and, household gadgets and household things. I'm not going to get rid of some of the things that I really like my cookbook collection, which is extensive. I mean, I'm not talking about thousands of cookbooks, but I do have a lot. So, but they're all neat and organized, which is my goal. And also my little small appliances, because I think they're fun to cook with. So I do use those off and on. I don't use them like all the time, but I do use them. So those are organized. So my goal is to organize basically everything, and then get rid of other things. Now, my two attics, I have an attic in the garage, and I keep things like Christmas decor, fall decor, those sorts of things in there. And I do not need all that stuff up there anymore. Now, I am going to have to hire somebody to help me with that. My plan was to hire them this month, but, with like I said, with the tires and the car repair, I don't think that's going to work out. So the attic may have to wait until spring, because I'm sure that in the throes of winter, I'm not going to want to be out there in the garage because it's not heated. And I'm sure that the organizers aren't going to want to be there either. So, because what I want to do is get the main garage organized and purged, whatever needs to go. And then after that, I'll bring down everything from the attic. But I want to put my car in the garage this winter. So I don't know, the time is kind of run short, because the garden took me so long to set up and get done and maintain and now take down. So, best laid plans of mice and men most of the time, or at least a big portion of the time, it doesn't work out to your time frame. So it's all right, even if I waited till spring, because I don't want the donation people really to come in the winter, because the weather's too iffy. If there's 2 feet of snow out there, I don't want to put my stuff out and, have them come and pick it up, and to haul it all to the donation place. My car is very small, And I know my daughter would help me, or one of my sons, to haul this stuff away, but I don't want to bother them. And, that's just me. I don't like bothering my family for my honey-do list. So some people, they don't mind, but I just, I don't, a lot of times I don't even tell them what I'm doing, and as far as, you know, getting things the way I want them. I figure it's my honey-do list and not theirs. They have their own extensive honey-do lists. So, and I can't really help them much anymore either, because I have all my stuff I need to do. So it's all right. It's not an overwhelming amount, but it's a fair amount, especially now in the garage. So I'm just going to do what I can do, and in the winter I'll concentrate more on the inside of the house and get back to purging my closets, and because I do that once or twice a year. And I definitely get rid of more clothes than what I bring in when I do that. So, and my closets, even though they're full, are very organized. All my shoes are in clear plastic shoe boxes. I have my shirts and blouses color coordinated in one closet. I've got my pants color coordinated in another closet. So it's not a helter-skelter situation in there where it's a total mess, but it is too full. So that's stuff I want to do this winter. And maybe, change up my decor a little bit, move some things around. I'm not planning on buying a lot of new decor, but maybe reusing things from one room into the other room, and just, changing it up a little bit. And sometimes that's enough to keep people satisfied. It doesn't always have to be something brand new. So anyway, that is my plan, and I'll just keep chipping away at it. But I am glad that the garden is done and pretty much put to bed for the winter. I still have to bring in my hoses and turn the water off to the front and the back hose, because I've just stopped watering things. I have on my front porch, I have a couple of topiaries in big pots, and those I can hand water, and a couple mums, and that's it. So, all right, well, I'm going to go make some to-do lists for the day, just a short one, and I'll see how much I can get done. And what I've been doing is designating, like, maybe I'll say I'm going to spend an hour doing this or 20 minutes doing that, and then putting a time restriction on my activities seems to help me to be a little bit more motivated to get started if I don't think of it as, oh my God, I have to do this all day long. So that helps me, and if you're a procrastinator like I am, that might help you too. So all right, I'll be back. Well, I'm sitting here finishing up my coffee and reading my comments and answering those, and one of my viewers was saying that she likes to take, I thought this was a brilliant idea. She said she likes to take bits and bobs of leftover food, and this tip comes from Carrie, and I believe Carrie lives in Australia, and she blends them up and then puts them in soups and stews, which I thought was a brilliant idea. She said that, she puts them in soups and stews, and I thought, well, that would be a great way to thicken up soups and stews. So I'm going to give that a try. And then one other viewer was saying she likes to decorate a little bit every month for whatever season. And I agree. I think so too. You know, using up the decor that you have, keeping it easily accessible um, in maybe clear bins so that you can see what you have, and then just switching things up. And I find that I will do that and it keeps it very simple. If I just have designated spaces this is my personal take. I have a designated space where I like to put different decorating things for whatever season. And for me, it's my entryway. I have like a little cabinet there. So I like to decorate on top of that, and also my fireplace, the mantle of my fireplace. Those are the two places where I like to put different decorations. And that way, because when I'm sitting here in my chair, I can see my fireplace mantle. And when I get a guest that comes into my house, they can see the decorations in my foyer. But I don't usually decorate all over the house anymore unless it's Christmas time. And even that, I'll put a little bit of decor in whatever room. And I find that my guest bathroom is one place where I'll change up my towels for the season, whatever color is appropriate for that particular season. Like right now, I have the golds and the oranges, and as Christmas comes, I do, red and green, or I like burgundy and hunter green together. So I'll change up my towels and maybe put a little bob somewhere. And for Christmas time, I'll decorate my kitchen chandelier, my dining room chandelier that gets greenery on it. So I do, a little bit more for Christmas, but like my mantle here, let me see if I can switch this around. Yeah, so my mantle here, I always have lights on, and then I just change up the decor on the mantle. I usually put my nativity up there, or I'll put a little Christmas village. But the lights I always have on. Sometimes Christmas time I'll put colored lights, but they burned out. And when these burn out, I have to redo all the lights. But I don't know, it doesn't really show up here on the video, but the orange colored lights flicker like a candle. So that's the area that I decorate. And I'm debating if these are my kitchen chairs. I just set them here. If I want to put those in the basement or if I want to donate them. So I haven't put those in the basement yet if that's what I want to do. But yeah, so that's really the main place where I decorate. Oh, and let me turn you back around. There we go. And I also will change up the pillow covers in my living room. So it doesn't take me long to decorate. And I enjoy that. I don't go over the top anymore. Even though it looks really nice and I always love to do that, it's just too much to put it all away. So it's much more fun putting it out than putting it away. All right, well, I just wanted to share those couple things with you, and how I'm trying to keep my life simpler so that I have more time to do what I want to do, whether that's reading or actually I think organizing has become a hobby for me rather than just a chore. But anyway, all right, well, I'll be back. All right, well, here's this morning's brunch. I have a croissant that I cut in half and toasted. The nut tuna salad that I made, I really like that. It's by Unmeat. It's their tuna, and it's in water. I think they have some in oil too, but I got the in water, and I will definitely be stocking up on a few cans of that. I have other fake tuna that's okay, but this is much better. So, and I always like tuna fish, so I'm happy I found that. And then I have more potato salad, and that's the Grandma's brand, and that I got at Mark's. Grandma's with mustard, and I've gotten a lot of meals out of this little container. And there's enough left for one more meal. And grapes are from the produce I got yesterday, as well as the salad. So some of the salad is going on my sandwich. So, all right, that is my brunch for today. And I also had a little Noosa yogurt, and I got that at Costco last time I shopped there. And they had, for $8.99, I think it was, they had a variety pack of salted caramel, vanilla, and cinnamon roll, and it's really good. So I only have a couple of those left, and I would buy those again. But I have other yogurt that I need to eat up first. And I'm still kind of eating yogurt in the morning. It seems to help coat my stomach. So anyway, I'm going to go enjoy this. Well, it certainly is an awesome day out here today. It's 81 degrees. I still have a couple plants to bring in, my little pond plants, and my elephant ears. And that's it. Everything else is tucked away inside. I still see some bees buzzing around. But everything else is pretty much wrapped up. So, that's good. Makes me happy. And see, the leaves have not turned too much. This one is starting. It's beautiful orange. And this little maple here, when that starts to turn, sometimes it looks like it's on fire. It absolutely glows. But that doesn't have anything on it yet either. So I don't know. Some of these trees are almost bare. This is the one that's been dropping all the leaves in my garden, and it has big, huge leaves. I'm not sure if that's not sure what that is. If it's a cottonwood, maybe. I don't know. But anyway, it is an absolutely gorgeous fall day. And I have to get into my garage. All right, well, I gotta do it. I'm just waiting for my puppies to come in. And there they come. Hi! Would you two like a treat? This screen has worked out wonderfully this year. The dogs can go in and out, and it's been great. Would you like a treat? Yes, it's up there. You're showing me with your eyes where it is, huh? They get a little treat when they've been outside going potty, huh? Okay, that's good. All done. All done. All right, well, I'm getting ready to do some work in the garage, and this is some of the before. Okay, I got this shelving all put together, and I measured in between, so these just fit, and I should be able to get 2 of them on each shelf. So fingers crossed that worked out. Now I have to move it to where it belongs. And then these pots, they're empty. I garbage picked those from the neighbors. They're going to be going underneath on the bottom. So I'll get those out of the way. All right, well, I have this all set up now. I need to get one more bin. My fall decor will go in here. This is Christmas. This is spring and summer. So I got that all done. And then this moved over here. And that's for some of my gardening stuff. And I made a little table here. And this used to be where the shelving is now. So I think this will work out better. I can still reach my garbage cans. And I can get rid of some of these boxes. So I think that's it for me today. Been working out here about an hour and a half. And that's good enough. Tomorrow is another day. But I'm happy with what I got. Well, all right. Still have a lot to do, but I did make a lot of progress today. So I'm ready for my shower and to relax a little bit. That's enough work for today. So, all right, my friends, I want to wish you abundant blessings. I love you guys. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. God bless you, and I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe, comment, and like. It helps my channel grow. Don't forget to share, and thanks for watching.